Hello there, and welcome to my first World of Warships gameplay video. My first actual gameplay video at all, to be honest, as I am just starting making videos. So hopefully you're enjoying watching this video and possibly learn something. Now don't get me wrong, I do not think that I'm the best player of World of Warships ever. But I have my moments, and just as now the open beta started, you can see a lot of players that try to treat World of Warships like it was World of Tanks, which is just not the case. So I will comment on how I think some of the things you can see in these videos are bad ideas, how they could be done differently, and some overall gameplay tips. For example, just now as the match starts, I'm just having a look around, see where everyone is starting, what we actually have in our team, and see where people are starting to go to. And then of course sometimes you just have, well, a bit too much time, especially in World of Warships, that's not as fast paced as some of the other games you might be used to. So yeah, well, taking a test shot and looking if things blow up, they don't. Looking nice though. Okay, by now you can tell that most of the team has decided to go from the starting positions towards the east, which is a not too bad decision. Staying together is one of the keys in this game. Not in all situations, of course, but when there's only one point you need to defend and another one to attack, it's not the worst tactic to bunch up a bit. Should of course have some people staying a bit further back, which is just because of the slowness of some of the battleships the case anyway. And well, if the enemy is using the complete opposite flank, well, shit happens. It will just delay the whole big battle a bit. Will not mean the end of a successful round. There we have our first customer. Look at that, a nice hit with the first barrage. That guy is in trouble. He made a bad call, moving up the center without any of his body sticking to him. Yet at this moment I'm not 100% sure. There might be still one of the destroyers sitting somewhere or steaming up, trying to get close enough for a torpedo run. But I'm close enough. I have switched to AP now. HE is nice. I keep it loaded in the beginning most times just to be prepared for destroyers. But we just spotted one destroyer there for a split second. And no sign close of the others. And because of hits like this, you want to use AP against cruisers of the same size when you're in the when you are in a cruiser, or against actual low tier battleships, possibly sometimes. But it depends on the battleship. And on the range, of course. Like this. I'm still shooting AP, and you see, a nice hit, 2000 damage. This is the reason why not always switch to HE when shooting at a battleship. As long as the shots are coming plunging down from top, you have a decent chance penetrating the top armor, the deck armor of battleships, which is much weaker than the armor belt, and you will do, as you have seen, a nice amount of damage. Setting ships on fire with AG can do a lot damage too, of course. At the moment it's quite effective. When I'm driving my battleship, I'm getting annoyed the whole time with AG. But then again, you don't get citadel penetrations, you don't get a lot of alpha damage itself. So it's a trade-off. Personal taste, tactic, whatever. Okay, right now, yeah, well, a little bit more AP against a low-tier cruiser. We are leading 3-0. Doesn't look too bad. A bit of long-range fire, harassing that destroyer. Not much chance to hit that small target on this range. Yeah, I'll take that, St. Louis. Okay, 4-1. We're leading good. And by the looks of it, it seems that the enemy is caught over there, mostly in the open, on the far east of the map, while our guys have decent cover. So I thought I'll stick a bit to the center, having a look, defending the cap, looking if there's something trying to sneak through the center. Well, there's nothing coming. And now we are leading 6-1. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna turn around, go back there where their ships are. On the east, lot of our ships, a few enemy ships. Yeah, I could get some damage, but until I'm close enough for effective fire, I doubt I would get a lot. Now, up there, I see a St. Louis and a Tenryu. And I can tell that St. Louis driver is making a bad mistake. He is closing into that island really close. This is something you do not want. Just a while ago, up there was a destroyer spotted too. And with destroyers close, keep a bit distance between you and some islands, because you steaming around a corner close to a island, yeah, that's the dream of every destroyer captain. And don't forget about the Tenryu. Japanese cruisers get torpedoes too. And there we go. Tenryu really close up. Too close. The St. Louis might not have a fantastic range, but this is really much closer than it could be nice. And any second now you will see the torpedoes coming. Yeah, you saw them for a split second there. Torpedo barrage, and well, that was it for our dear friend in his St. Louis. Let's see. No sign of the destroyer yet. I guess he's sticking close to that Tenryu. I'll try to just lure them out a bit more in the open. Of course I will use the island too. I'll just keep a minimum distance. That's the good thing in the Phoenix. It's quite fast and maneuverable. It's not the fastest, but for the tier and for what you can face, yeah, that's good. And there we go. Let's see. That's a nice hit. Dead center and a citadel penetration right away. Well, yeah, turning, evading. He's not doing a bad job there. But I have just more guns than he can deal with. So, he's running. Now, does he run because he fears me, or does he run because he wants to get behind that island, lining up for a torpedo run? We will try to find out. I was getting in cover behind that island, giving the idea I might be going around the one side. But yeah, not really. We will go around the same side as the St. Louis before. But unlike our buddy, we will keep a little bit more distance. Just in case the destroyer is somewhere sitting there. Which is, of course, not the case. But where is he? There we go. Hello, buddy. Smoke screen, eh? Yes, so close. I don't think you want to use a smoke screen. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I have only one torpedo launcher per side. Takes me a second to switch back to the guns. And that was a nice hit. Let's see. Oh yeah. And now comes the HE magic. Engine destroyed just after he has put out the fire. Too bad. Bye bye. Now where's that Tendrio? I'll admit I had a moment of blindness there. There he is, and I'm still watching the other corner. I have no clue what I was looking for. But yeah, there we go. Last HE rounds out, reload AP, and let's see how much more that needs. Actually, not much at all. Unfortunately, this is pretty much all I get in damage done. So, well, maybe one or two more shots. But I think I've done my share. That was a nice amount of hits. Could have been more. But sometimes you just need to do that, switching flanks and travel around the map a bit. And come on. No, torpedoes. He will go down before my rounds even reach him. Yeah. Oh well, that was a nice round. A really, really nice round, I found. Let's see. We blew up that destroyer and we made the first kill. And let's see the XP we get. And oh yes, that's a nice base experience. Let's just check the damage we've done. 47,000. Most of it with AP. Yep, that was a really nice round. Barely took any damage. One or two hits. And it paid out pretty nice. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video, maybe taking something out of it, and I'll see you next time. Servus, goodbye.